have to say that the Hispanic community really inspired me to paint, and that all, I have to say, stems from a trip I took in the late 90s to Mexico. I was there all summer, and I spent all that time going by bus from town to town to town, and just everything was so visually beautiful and breathtaking. And even in some of the most destroyed areas where like the building was maybe falling apart, I would see those layers of color peeking through, and I pull out my camera and take the pictures. And when I got back and looked at all the photos, I felt like I hadn't really captured the energy, and that is really what motivated me to paint.
Hi everyone, I'm Belén Barriga with RNG Connects, and today, in honor of the Hispanic Heritage Month, we have a special guest, David Amoroso, whose art is inspired by the Hispanic culture. Let's go and check it out. David Amoroso is a professional artist and an entrepreneur in the DC area. His vibrant colors are indicative of both his style as well as his personality. He expresses his love for the Hispanic culture on his canvases, emphasizing the beauty of everyday life and historic figures in Latin America. He invited us to his studio in Virginia and talks to us about his passion.
My name is David Amoroso, and I'm a painter and printmaker. I think as a child, I always enjoyed the art class more than, say, the math class or the science class. I mostly work with acrylic paint, but I also like to do block printing, where you cut out of linoleum a design that you can then print on top of canvas or paper. I've always loved the work of Andy Warhol, and that really inspired me to approach sort of that mass production sort of take on creating art.
Do you have a favorite theme?
The things that capture my attention really represent the energy of the Latino community, be it through pastimes like la loteria or the food, or maybe there's a little bit of sentimentality or nostalgia in what I create. And I think that's maybe my signature piece, capturing the energy of the past and juxtaposing it with maybe a look that's more modern. I don't know if it's a goal, it's just what I do, maybe.
How did the pandemic affect you?
When the pandemic hit, I can honestly say I thought, okay, this is it. I'm going to die a starving artist, not to make light of that, but I just felt like the situation was so tough, and I saw so many people suffering that I thought the last thing people would do would be to buy art. And it ends up where, at least in this area, the community was so committed to help small businesses. And that, I don't know how many times people called and said, David, I've always wanted to buy one of your paintings, and now that we have the pandemic, I feel like now is the moment to do it.
How can people find you?
People can see my art. I think the easiest way is just on Instagram at Amoroso Art. I have an exhibit at the Virginia Art Factory in historic Manassas. It's a one-person show, and it's called Entre Dos Mundos. I'm doing some pop-up stores with a few different organizations and events, and I'll also be back at Artisan Makers Studio in Rockville in November.
Watching another episode of RNG Connects. Remember to subscribe, give us a like, share this post, and let us know who would you like to see next on RNG Connects. I'm Belén Barriga, and I will see you next time.